Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode here on African Confessions. The following story that you're going to be listening to, it was sent to me by one of our admins, and the message reads like this. Good morning, Brother Nashi. Please post for me and keep me as anonymous. This may sound like it is something that was taken out of a movie, something unreal, but this is something that is happening to me right now, something that no one can see but only me. I have gone to see the best medical practitioners and went through extensive tests, but the advanced machines cannot pick out anything out of the ordinary. The most painful thing is that I know that I am dying, and the man had given me 6,000 United States dollars. Yet I know that this was to cover my funeral expenses. I would not have been intimate with him. It was a mistake on my side, a naive mistake that is going to cost me for the rest of my life. One night of pleasure will give the bastard millions whilst I slowly rot from the inside out. I am a young woman aged 22 and I am a third-year student currently studying law at one of the top universities in the country. Well, I stay off campus, what some of you might call a non-resident student. I come from a good family and my background, it is okay. So because of the demanding nature of law, at weekends when we are not having lectures, I go to the university library to catch up on school and finish up on my assignments. I wanted to make my parents proud and to be an inspiration to the girl child that one can achieve their dreams as long as they set their sights on anything. One day, as I was coming from the school library, tired from all the assignments, walking down the road, a very luxurious vehicle stopped then in front of me. So beautiful it was. I was listening to my music and he asked if I wanted a lift. I politely replied that I was okay. I was just to arrive at my home. Besides, I needed the walk to help clear my head. He urged me on, saying that he did not buy it, but he just wanted to offer me a lift, that was all. I hopped in with my satchel on the back and he told me that I should drop my bag at home and we can go for drinks to unwind. Nothing more, nothing less. I went and I dropped my school bag at home and I went with the man. Now that I think of it, that was very foolish of me to agree to go on a date with like a total stranger. If only I could turn back the hands of time. Oh yes, I could. We had the drinks, the date, and I did not see anything out of the ordinary because he was someone that was cool during the date. We even exchanged numbers in case I ever got bored and wanted some company to be with or to just hang around and distress. Oh, what a gentleman, I thought to myself. Men like these are rare nowadays. These days they are hit and run men more than the gentleman that I was with. The drink date went well and it was time for me to go back home as I had early morning lectures the following day. On our way back, I started to feel very horny and the man could tell that I was geared up and ready to go. Yet he put something in my drink. It can't be because I had opened my own drink. So just what was happening to me, I was not raised this way to sleep with any man that comes my way. The man then drove me to an expensive B&B. Wow, he had fine taste. I clearly saw the name of the B&B and I told myself that one day I would come on a solo date just to rewind and re-energize. We did the deed and I hardly caught any sleep. The man had many talents, haha, and no, I was not even raped. I was a willing participant. The following morning, the man handed me 6,000 US dollars. At first, I had refused the money. He must have mistaken me for a prostitute. No, I was not a prostitute. I just got carried away, that was all. He urged me to take the money and use it for my expenses, and he even dropped me home and he told me that I should keep in touch. I did not know that I had signed my own death certificate by sleeping with the man as well as agreeing to take the money. 3 days passed and I woke up with the urge to pee. When I was done, I wiped myself to check on the color of the urine. It's something that the mother had taught me since I was a child, to check on the color of the urine to see if I was unwell. It was then that I saw tiny white worms coming out of my VJ. I screamed so hard and loud that the landlord came in running, holding a machete, thinking that I was in danger. The tiny worms were deposited on my pants, and because they were so tiny, I think there were millions and millions of them. The landlord asked me what was wrong, and I did not have the energy to say anything. I just pointed at my pants, but she did not see anything, and I thought that I was imagining things. She went and she cooked porridge for me, and she gave me sleeping tablets. It must be the pressure from school. She urged me and she said, take a good rest, and when you wake up, you will feel rejuvenated. She said reassuringly. I did lie down, and when I woke up, the worms had not disappeared. In fact, they had re-multiplied, and it was a white mass of worms that were on my panties. I took a bath and put the pant in a clean plastic bag and wore clean ones. The pant with a heap of worms was going to be an exhibit that I was not going nuts. Neither was I imagining things, but this was real and happening to me. I explained to my doctor what was happening to me, and the doctor did an examination, but he did not see anything. The panties put under a microscope, but nothing was picked up. Even the most advanced medical machines could not see anything up. The doctor then prescribed antidepressants for me. No, I was not depressed. The disease was not making sense at all. It was defying all logic. I went back home feeling defeated. My legs were heavy, and I was not even thinking straight. I decided to call the man and tell him about the worms, but his number was not going through. I had even tried calling several times, but it did not go through as well. I even asked my landlord to try the number for me, but the system said that the number did not exist at all. I was exhausted. What was I going to tell my parents? It's not like I lacked anything. It is just that I had been mischievous. I even went to the B&B where I had spent the night and begged them to show me the images of the CCTV. But the staff had refused, saying that it was an infringement of privacy on the other clients. I went and I cried to the owner, who agreed, provided that I sign a non-disclosure agreement, that what other people I saw on the CCTV, I would disclose the information to anyone. I agreed. Besides, I was not going to spill the tea on people's rendezvous. I was not going to spill the tea. I was not going to expose anyone that I was going to see on that CCTV. No, I just wanted to save my own life. The CCTV footage was played from the gate up to the time we went to the room, but the man that I claimed to be with was not appearing on the footage. Was this some sort of tomfoolery? What was this? The footage showed me walking all alone and going to the room alone. The man did not appear on the footage. Even his car had I bedded at Tokoloshi. This defied logic. It was just unexplainable to me, to anyone. I am dying, people. I still have the money that this man gave me. He had told me that if I go with this money maybe to FNB, then they will be willing to accept it. Since here in South Africa we do not use US dollars, he said that if I go with this money there, then they will take it, then they will deposit the money into my account, convert it using the rate of that day, then they will give me rands. So I am just heartbroken. I don't know who this man was, because on the CCTV he did not appear at all. Yo, dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by one of our admins. It was sent by our dear listeners. Strange things do happen in this world. If you are at Varsity, please come with your stories so that we can also hear your own side of the story. Strange things do happen in this world.